Texas Heart Institute has been at the forefront of developing technologies in patients who have had heart failure from conception and through preclinical testing. The goal is to improve our patients' outcomes, specifically those patients with heart rhythm disorders.
At Texas Heart Institute, working for the Electrophysiology Clinical Research and Innovation Department, we are focused primarily on detection, treatment, and management of clinical arrhythmia, particularly atrial fibrillation and also ventricular fibrillation.
At the Texas Heart Institute, we've been fortunate enough to have amazing collaborations with our partners over at Rice as well as UCLA.
Implantable cardiac defibrillators and pacemakers send electrical pulses to the heart through wires that we call leads. These leads are placed within the veins and advanced in the heart on one end and are connected to a battery, or something we call a can, placed in the chest under the skin on the other end. These leads, however, can't always be placed where they're needed, and they're prone to infection and fracture.
The most definitive treatment for arrhythmia is shocking the heart either by transcutaneous paddles or implantable cardiac defibrillators or ICDs. Shocks are both unpredictable and extremely painful, leading to PTSD in a high proportion of patients.
We've been working with a team of engineers to develop a leadless, wireless system of sub-centimeter microchips capable of pacing the heart. These chips are capable of harvesting radio frequency energy from distant sources and then reliably delivering enough energy to capture focal myocardium. When we arrange these chips in a network around the heart, we can use custom-tailored pacing programs to achieve resynchronization in patients who were previously non-responders to traditional techniques.
Very often in medicine, advancements excite the physicians and not necessarily the patients. The patients really don't feel the impact of many advancements in the field of medicine. But in this case, you can talk to any patient who's had even one shock from a defibrillator. It is one of the most harrowing experiences that they will relate to you. And the fact that with this technology, we actually can take that horrific experience and make it not only painless but actually imperceptible is a seismic shift. It is something that I cannot overemphasize. You can call it the Triple Crown, you can call it the Holy Grail, but what's most important is that it is the patient who is affected most by this change, by this technology. And that is really what matters. That does not happen often in this field.